You've heard of Spotify Wrapped, the app's rundown of your favorite songs of the year. But what about Job Search Wrapped?
215 jobs that I applied to, 215 jobs.
The parody taking off as those seeking work increasingly grow frustrated.
I managed to get 7 interviews.
I had a total of about 64 rejections.
Am I employed? No. Would I like to be? Yes.
But now the final jobs report of President Biden's tenure is in, and the headline numbers show he's handing off a strong economy to incoming President Trump. More than 16 million jobs added over 4 years, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, finishing with 7 million more jobs than when the pandemic began. Historically robust. Strong GDP growth compared to peer nations, and that stubborn inflation finally cooling, with wages over the last 20-plus months finally growing faster than prices are rising. The top-line numbers enviable, unless you're a job hunter like Maria Frierson.
I remember a time where I'd apply for a couple positions, go in for that one interview, and the last 2 times I got the position. Never did I think I'd be almost at 60 applications.
She's been out of work since July after being laid off from her job in medical tech.
Are you surprised it's taken this long to get a job?
Yes, absolutely. I might have gone into this naive thinking 2, maybe 3 months would be the max that I would be looking for work.
And she's not alone. One of the underlying cracks in those strong headline numbers, more people considered long-term unemployed versus last year. That's out of work 6 months or longer. Now more than 1.6 million people, and the average length of unemployment also rising. The search can be a grind.
You are much more likely to have your application reviewed by an employer if you apply within the first week. And so it's important to be really consistent and to apply to several jobs every day or every few days. But 75% of resumes are screened by AI these days, or by software programs.
Pile on unaffordable housing costs and mortgage rates ticking higher again. Frierson talks about how taking a pay cut or changing industries increasingly part of the decision for job seekers.
Most surprising for me has been the lack of response from companies.
But the bills still have to be paid.
I have maybe 2 payments left for unemployment, and so I feel like I'm on a time crunch.
Yeah, it's so interesting, Christine. I was in Europe just 2 weeks ago, and as you know, the entire European economy is slowing down big time. And yet, despite the fact that the American economy is the envy of the world, consumer sentiment is really struggling right now.
You know what's so interesting? It depends on what your point of view is. I mean, consumer sentiment, if you're a Republican, is picking up. Consumer sentiment, if you're a Democrat, not so much. And one of the reasons why, I think, is because the political climate has been such a big part of how people feel about their personal economy. Feelings sometimes more important for sentiment than facts. We told you there that, wages have been rising faster than inflation for almost 2 years now. Usually in normal times, people feel that as better purchasing power, but there's just kind of a still what's going to happen next, waiting for the next shoe to drop feeling among the American people post-COVID, I think.
Yeah, and, your milk and your cheese and everything else is still more expensive than it was a few years ago.
And your homeowner's insurance and your car insurance and your child care and your elder care. I could go on and on.
Yeah, voila. All right. Christine, thanks very much.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.